Easy. Good, Speckle. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing the first Denver city review where I will show you my favorite walk into the city that really gives you a feel of what the city has to offer. But first let me introduce you to my trusty assistant Specs, since she's just staring at me. Come here, come over here. Yeah, come on. Come say hi. Oh, this is Spectacles. She'll be coming on the hike with us today. Come. Yeah. No, don't lick yourself on camera. Nope. I'm so sorry about this. For those of you that don't know, Specs has an unlimited plan to Verizon. This is her dog phone. Beep, 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 beep. Hello? I'm just kidding. She's like, don't use my minutes. Her hair is literally the worst. If you have a husky, or you know someone has a husky, you know about the hair. Now let's quickly throw it to Jeff out in the field. Alright, what's up everybody? Today's summit sign in honor of Denver. We got the 5280 in honor of how many feet there are in a mile at the Mile High City. And we're going to show you the best walk to see Denver in under an hour. Sorry about all the wind noise. It's a little windy out there today. We apologize for that. Basically, we will start at the best ice cream spot. We'll walk over a couple bridges into our favorite park, and then over another bridge into the city, and we'll stop by Union Station and 16th Street Mall, which is one of the favorite tourist spots and shopping places. The best place to start is parking in the Lower Highlands over by Little Man's Ice Cream at Tejon and 30th Avenue. The lot across the street from Little Man's is pretty pricey and they ticket regularly, so it's usually worth finding a street spot. Once you park, you can walk right to Little Man's Ice Cream to grab a treat for your walk. This is definitely one of the best ice creameries around Denver. You surely won't be disappointed. They have a bunch of handmade flavors that are constantly changing. They also decorate for Halloween and Christmas, which is a pretty sight to see if you're in town for one of those. You are also able to bring your furry friends along. Most spots in Denver are dog friendly, which is nice.
Specs, good job social distancing. Oh, right on the spot. My gosh. Specs, you get a little cone.
No, you gotta lick it, okay?
Easy. Good, Speckles. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
More dogs ice cream than you can even imagine.
Oh, she's going for the bite. Oh no. Specs, no.
Oh my god.
Thanks a bunch.
I have it.
Once you have your ice cream, there is a park across the street that you are more than welcome to eat in. Let the dogs run around, or a playground for the kids.
All right, how is it?
That's good.
That's the cheesecake brownie. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
So, Little Man's Ice Cream is always a good first stop before you go on this walk, just to carry a cone with you, and they're always delicious flavors. Seasonal menu, it's always changing. Every time you show up, there's usually a new flavor. So we're gonna keep walking. There's this beautiful park right here if you want to come sit in the park. Otherwise, you can continue the walk into the city and see more of the sights.
If the park isn't your style, then head down 16th Street towards Highland Bridge. There are a lot of good food options in the Lower Highlands area that we will surely cover in a future video when it's not COVID times. Of course! But as you can see, we'll pass Ale House, which has pretty good burgers and appetizers. If you're interested in those, it's an easy stop along the walk. Otherwise, you want to continue across Once you're across the first Highlands Bridge, you'll come across even more restaurants like Denver Beer Co. There's a nice poke bowl place, another ice cream spot along there. And again, a future video will go through those restaurants, a lot of delicious spots to eat. Once you're across the Highlands Bridge, just go ahead and continue through the Commons Park Apartments, and then you'll head across the second Millennium Bridge, which has a nice view of Mile High Stadium down the way, the famous REI flagship store, and the river. Of course, you can go down to that. In the summer, you can tube it if you'd like.
And then you'll find Commons Park. Commons Park is probably one of our favorite spots. It's a great spot to go get some sun. Usually in the winter in Denver, you can get a lot of 55 to 60-ish degree weather days, and that feels really good, especially when you're in Denver. You're a lot closer to the sun, so it feels very warm. And of course in the summer, it's always warm. You'll find a lot of people playing spike ball, frisbee, soccer, a bunch of sports. Fun fact, this hill and the circle at the top is commonly known as Smoke Hill. Who would have thought? Denver pulling that one? After strolling through the park, you'll take Millennium Bridge on into the city, where you will find Union Station not too far away and 16th Street. After checking out the views on the Millennium Bridge and snapping some Instagram pictures, venture straight into the city and take a left at Wynkoop Street for Union Station, or keep venturing straight for 16th Street. Union Station is always a cool place to check out. Like everything during the COVID era, it looks a little different and tends to not be as cool, unfortunately. Right now they have an outdoor bar, the restaurants inside are all open. In the winter months, Union Station is usually dolled up with lights and trees. They also throw a good New Year's party, so I definitely recommend coming back in the future years, especially during the holidays. Once you are done dancing with your dog outside Union Station like we do with our goofball, head on back to 16th Street around the corner. There is so much to do on 16th Street, so I won't get too into it, but it's a very pretty walk that also has a free bus going down and back all day. Here is a hyperlapse that I shot last year with all the lights and the clock tower. Still one of my favorite shots to this day. Once you are done exploring 16th Street, then head on back to the car. You could realistically do this walk in an hour if you don't take too much time relaxing along the way. I think that's the best walk if you have a little under an hour, maybe a little over, depending what you want to see. I think that's the most efficient walk you could do. All right, that's a wrap. That's another review down. That means putting up another summit sign on the wall. Again, we're gonna try and get it to make sure it's straight. That's the hardest part. Obviously, there's a lot more walks in Denver you can go on that are also pretty sights. This is just one of my favorites, and I hope it helped you if you're coming to visit Denver, or if you just moved here, or if you've just never done that whole circuit. It's a good one. I recommend it. And if you made it this far, thank you. We really appreciate it. Think about hitting that subscribe button. We have a lot more videos planned, a lot more things coming out in the future. Again, in the comments, we really appreciate any feedback on what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see. I've gotten a lot of great feedback on my other videos so far. Thank you for all the support, and we look forward to bringing you a lot more. Oh, and of course, if you want any Mountain Kids gear, go to mtnkds.com and you'll have a lot of options from shirts and hats and all that jazz. You like jazz? B-movie? Ha! Funny. All right. So February 7th is the planned hiking meetup. We're going to do a hike between 25 and 40 minutes from Denver. I'm not sure. Maybe Boulder, maybe Green Mountain, maybe something in between there. So stay tuned for that. DM us if you want to RSVP, or if you want to show up and get the info. Just DM us at Mountain Kids on Instagram. And always remember, think like a kid.